Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Luther Burden now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. What is up? Coming out throwing is Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's run!
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
What is up? Yes!
Here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Third down, here's Williams. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Let's go!
Krosky Merritt. And that right there as the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 18 Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! The 40! Into the red zone! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return. You could really hear the crowd swell, first on the block, and then again as he scooped it and started the return. Brock, really one of the most exciting plays you'll ever see in a game, no matter what the score is.
And one of the rarest for us as well. You know, the rule that they could take it back for 2 was introduced in 2015. And the total number of extra points blocked and taken back is still in the single digits. Incredibly hard to do, but they just pulled it off.
Return coming here from the 12. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working from the gun, Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80. Ready?
slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Panther 11, Panther.
Daniels throwing on third. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that fourth down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
Punt taken near midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Running behind center with Swift. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Vegas!
Now Williams. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete right side, Burden has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Bit of an odd score thus far, 6-2. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Here's Swift on second down. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Commanders 6. Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. Let go.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Big strike here to Moore. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
60. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Let's go.
4th down, pass coming. Cox, this is lead. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar, here we go, here we go.
1st and goal, Prosky Merritt. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. On is Moody for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Commanders 13, Bears 9.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that brings up 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's Trey Amos, rookie 2nd rounder on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Moore going in motion left. Williams to throw on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. And the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They run with Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. And he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Williams throwing again here on second down. They set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Williams with third and long. Escapes the pocket. Caught out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Tag.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Going on first down, Daniels. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. Completed to his running back. He'll muster a little down to the 30. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Let's go.
Again, Daniels to the air. A massive shot towards the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that takes them to third down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Viking 18. Let go.
Here's the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kevin fired there to bring him down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Down. Ready.
Second down give to Kronsky Merritt. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
You're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running once again with Kronsky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
We'll give it to Kronsky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. And they're going to be hungry here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Stay at home.
Throwing now, Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ready, let go.
Kronsky Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 20. Bears 16.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He rotates a couple of yards through that chaos. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
The tackle made by Dorrance Armstrong. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, here's Swift. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Frosty Merrick gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end.
10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18. Let's go.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On the jump.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Okay.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Drops this one off to Krosky-Merritt. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
On the ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
70.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead to 7. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 27. Bears 19.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10 now. Williams chased out to his right. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Escapes the pocket. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready?
Daniels now. Once again, pass caught by Moore. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. '60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Okay, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears 8 points behind. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here he is to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And the incompletions continue to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
What is it on?
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Handoff right side for Krosky Barrett. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal.
45-yard line.
Ready?
And drawn up here for Daniels. They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. This one set up for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.